Hello, everyone. This is Gander of VATOCLAN here at the Hotkeyit.com Arizona July Open at NetLans here in Phoenix, Arizona. With me is Weaklink, caster, player, tall guy, does all sorts of things. You played today's event just like you played in events previous. Now, out of this particular lineup, which person that you played gave you the most trouble?
Myself.
What? Wait, hold on. You can't give a one-word answer to a question that took an entire sentence. Can you elaborate on that?
Fine. Honestly, I felt like I could beat everyone I played. Just played horrible. Bad day. I don't know what it is. Bad week. Bad month. Ever since ladder locked, I've just been playing horrible. I hate it. So, yeah. Myself is the only person that I can say gave me a hard time. Nobody did anything special that I had a difficulty with. Nobody did anything that I didn't know what to do against. I know this game well enough at this point to know what to do against everything. It's just executing, and so no one gave me a hard time. I expected half of the things to happen. My game sense as of late, thanks to casting and also watching so much StarCraft 2, I can actually probably tell you what the guy's going to do in the game, not even scouting. But that's just because people are very predictable and they follow build orders, so I know what people are going to do. It's just I'm stupid enough not to get the units out I need to at the correct timing because I don't know timings well enough. And also I get supply blocked way too often. It's BS, but that's just issues I have. So I got to figure out something and I got to fix it fast. But if I do, I'm hoping if I fix it, I could probably get to like a Diamond Masters level by the end of the month. If I'm good enough at fixing it, probably not. But I'm thinking by August, so the next LAN that we have, which is in mid-August, I believe, down possibly at Huey's in Mesa, Arizona. If I'm not Masters, then obviously I didn't fix it. So probably still be a little bit angry, but maybe I'll be playing better. And if I'm not Diamond, then I'm going to be pissed. But that's just how life works.
See, now I'm afraid to practice games against you. You're just going to, like, run me over like I was a small banana in front of a tractor. Like, that's not going to end well.
I prefer to think T-Rex. I prefer to think T-Rex. They had bananas back then.
That T-Rex banana, yeah, that would not go so well. We had a huge turnout today. What do you think of the player turnout, both in quantity and number of, quality of the GMs that have shown up? Because we had In Control, Last Shadow, Skew, Philibert, Inca, Machine, the Muslim, LZ Gamer, and his alternating caps name that drives me insane. What's your take on just the amazing records we've set today?
It's awesome. I can't wait to get to a level where I can compete with these guys. Honestly, that's the goal. By this time next year, I'm competing, taking maybe a game or two off these guys. Like that's honestly the goal of this whole thing. I take StarCraft very seriously. That's why I have a hard time laddering, because if I lose more than 2 games, I get pretty pissed with myself, because I'm the type of gamer where I will never blame anything on anybody else. You could do you could have something that's completely imbalanced in the game, but I'm not going to cry imbalance. I'm going to say that I should know how to beat it because I should be better than that. Just the type of person I am. It makes it hard for me to play a lot of ladder games, but it is what it is. So I love it, especially Machine and Inca. They're 2 really cool guys, great personalities. I love talking to them. Machine because he's a Zerg player and I'm a Zerg player, so I love talking to him. And then Inca, I've just grown to know pretty well, so it's cool also seeing him do well because I know how good of a player he is. Actually, Inca, if I had to rank everyone here, Inca would be the scariest dude to play against. The things that he does with the Protoss race is so different than anybody else. The mind games he plays, the builds he does, the unit compositions he goes for, how he knows how to counter. I mean, honestly, if I had to say who out of everyone here who will do the best at MLG, Inca. I'm going to put that out there right now. Inca will get into the group stages at MLG, and he's going to take games off people. That's MLG prediction and answering your question all at once. But yeah, I love it. I love talking to some people who are Last Shadows, as we mentioned before, has been looking more and more into Korea. So I'm definitely interested at looking. And I wish I'd talked more to him, but he's a Terran player. And I don't know. There's something about Terran players. I don't like approaching them. They usually have some weird attitude about them. It's like how all Protosses say that all Zergs cry Imba. It's like I don't know. I feel like there's a wall there with Terran players. The only one I can say that it's not that way is the Muslim. That's because he has like this really kind of funny British humor to him that I get, which is because it's similar humor to me. So it's the accent is pretty funny, but I don't know. I think just the way he thinks about things, it's so different than most Americans. I love hearing his thoughts on things. But no, Last Shadow is Skew. I don't know. I just haven't really talked to him. I don't know. It's just weird. I just haven't have talked to him. But I would definitely. I'm thinking if Last Shadows is still here for NetLans, I might talk to him about Korea if I'm a little bit better, because that would definitely be a cool place to go play a little bit in, if anything. But yeah, that's. Though I think it was interesting finally meeting the personalities in a one-on-one kind of setting. But yeah.
Cool. And I also understand that playing is not the only thing that you aspire to do. You also do some casting. And are we going to see you do any game streaming through your stream? Also, I just want you to talk a little bit about what kind of production that you do too.
Currently, the production is about 480p casting of a yeah, it's no big deal. But currently, I cast like lower level games, gold and below games. It's called the Night Owl Gold, Silver, and Bronze tournament. We are on Team Liquid. You can find us on the attorneys. We run Fridays. I'm Pacific time, so I'm going to do it by Pacific Standard Time. But it's Fridays at 8:30 p.m., Saturdays at 7:30 p.m., and Sundays at 6:30 p.m. It is for people who have a normal work week, a 9 to 5 on Friday, and then they get off, and they want to go play StarCraft or something, but they don't really have a tournament that they can go play in because they're a gold, silver, or bronze player, because they have work that entire week. They don't get the chance to play like I do because I'm a student still. So that's what we do, is myself and a guy by the name of To Live and Die. He's a Terran player. We run the tournament. He runs it from the brackets point of view. I run it from a casting point of view. So I've actually more stepped into the role of admin, where I help set up people who want to cast for the tournament, because we actually have a lot of people who try and cast for the tournament. But that's mainly because I'm in the process of updating my computer to DDR3 on my motherboard. So once I have the money for that, then I'm going to be streaming, casting more. But no, I definitely want to get into live streaming of games, but not until I'm like a master's level, because I don't feel like it's a weird niche to do the lower levels, but I don't feel like as many people are interested in that. So I'm going to stick to casting until I'm like a high master, so long time from now.
Do you have any shout-outs, any thank yous, anybody that you want to say hi to today?
I already did the whole mother thing last time, so we don't need to go through that one again, though that was freaking hilarious. But it was also serious at the same time because it's the truth.
Did you show your mom that?
No, we just did a shout-out to my mom, because as all StarCraft players know, if your mom never gave birth to you, then you would never be able to play StarCraft. True story. Don't picture that. Just yep, you're good. But no real shoutouts today besides anybody who's helped me practice over the past few months. Guy by the name of Asian Justice, master player that I've been playing ZVZ with. So Praise, who I'm starting to play with every so often. ASC Praise, he was on here earlier. He's a high-ranked Diamond Protoss player. And then hopefully Nono, ASC Nono, soon. I'll be practicing with him so I can start playing against higher-ranking Terrans and Protosses, and then have my ZVZ be at a master level. So that way when I show up for this tournament and my league ranking isn't as high as my skill is, I can just be like, well, number one in the world of my division. That would actually be a nice thing before I get into Masters. Like, that was one thing I was hoping to do with this ladder lock, but I couldn't get enough time in with the job picking up. But yeah, no, that's about it. And also Suit Guy for running some issues that we have. I don't think it really needs to be mentioned what happened, but definitely a thanks to him. There's just some LAN-based issues that we need to keep with inside AZ, but I have to make sure he knows that I'm saying thank you for him for that. And Sir Scoots and In Control for working out and making sure that all the EG guys got here. But then also Inca, because just being a great guy. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Excellent, Weaklink. Well, hey, thank you very much for coming out. I've watched your stream a little bit. I enjoy your casts, and hopefully I'll see some more casting and see getting some more wins out here in the future.
Yeah, definitely.